Nintendo just revealed and announced to everybody that the next installment in their long-running strategy RPG series, Fire Emblem Fates, for the 3DS, both versions, both the Conquest Edition and the Birthright Edition, are going to finally allow for same-sex relationships and same-sex marriages. So, gay people can finally hook up within the world of Fire Emblem. And it's taken quite a few years ever since that they started allowing for any kind of a relationship status building on the battlefield and just through conversations and shit through Fire Emblem Awakening. A lot of people have been requesting this and hounding Nintendo to go and make this a viable option for them so that they could go and pursue that in-game. You know, and you won't have to go about it through fucking fanfic now and fantasy and using your fucking imagination and stuff. It can finally happen in motherfucking game, so it's about time. Now, the Conquest Edition is basically going to have its own story arc, the Birthright Edition is going to have its own story arc, but there's a catch to this. So if you want two dudes to hook up, you have to get the Conquest Edition. If you want two chicks to hook up, it's the Birthright Edition. To get around this whole Pokemon-esque thing, because that's what it started making me feel about. I'm just like, holy shit, it's like Pokemon breeding and the whole thing of having like two different games. But if you want to go without having to go and buy the other game, you can go and download a 3rd edition onto it, which will allow for that. So if you want to have both, then there you go. One of the things that I thought kind of sucked though was they made it so that only one character for each sex is available to you for a relationship. So I think that kind of blows in a way because, you know, in every single game that I've ever seen where you were able to go and pursue whatever fucking partner it was and get your fucking waifu on and shit, there's always been a ton of different options. It wasn't just that one person, we hear you're a gay, so we got one for you. You know, that's kind of how it feels, but at least it's a step in the right direction. I'm happy that it's at least happening for people, because I know there's motherfuckers out there that want to have that happen. I have gay friends who would think that's pretty fucking cool to happen. I also know a lot of straight people, both in person and online, that would be like, yeah, I want to gay it up. I'm gonna fucking gay it up. The swords will be clashing, we're gonna have epic battles and shit. You know, we're gonna go and siege that castle. Now I'm gonna siege that ass. You know, that kind of shit. So, yeah. So there's all that. And this is good news considering the shitstorm. I mean, the clusterfuck of a mess that was Tomodachi life. Nintendo dealt with a ton of fucking crap from that because they didn't allow for same-sex relationships or marriages in that. And I don't understand why they didn't just patch it. That seemed like it would have been a very easy fix and it would have taken just a couple days to go and program in or something. Or just make it fucking downloadable content that's free. Just do some shit like that. But they got so fucking angry at them for that because they were like, what the fuck? A game that's big time, all into that shit, and you didn't make this an option, why? And I understand it's a different culture, so shit's very different over there. So that's something for everybody to take into account that, you know, there's that. Then Nintendo has that whole family-friendly image, and there's like lots of fucking like conservative parents that will be like, what the fuck? The fact that it's an option's already bad. You're turning my kid gay. Even though tons of Western-style RPGs and all sorts of adventure games and shit allow for that kind of stuff. You know, that's just the fucking fact of it. And I mean, if my fucking farming simulators like Harvest Moon allow for this shit, then why the fuck not Fire Emblem? So there's definitely that, but they said in like future installments of Tomodachi Life, they're like, we're totally gonna allow for that. Like, what about this one? Oh! Like, motherfucker, just make it downloadable content, make it free, just fucking get it done. But if they're doing it in future releases, and they're at least listening and taking the feedback seriously, especially with this, and it shows that they are, these are all steps in the right direction. You know, this is a good thing, so there you go. Now, I'm so fucking behind on Fire Emblem games, like, holy fuck. I've wanted to play some of the translated ROMs of the past games. I played Path Radiance, that was pretty fucking cool. You know, I like the characters in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and there's just so many fucking Fire Emblem games, like, so fucking many, oh my god, why so many? So many. I know the one on 3DS, a lot of people say, you ought to go and pick that one up, it's fucking amazing, fucking bonerific! And it just comes up and it's like, kapow! But I need to get around to them, so best version of Fire Emblem? I just need to know, what is the best version of Fire Emblem? Anybody out there, help a motherfucker out. If I really want to get into this series hard fucking core, then help a motherfucker out. Help AlphaOmegaSin out. So, what's the best version? Tell me now. Hopefully it's not super fucking expensive. I've got a couple of them. Just, you know, like I said, I've only really played the one. So, I mean, I've dabbled in others and seen footage and shit and talked to people about it and know things, but don't have tons of time invested into them. And I want to, because I like the games. Sorry, but strategy games are fucking awesome. Like, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, all that shit. I like games like that. Disgaea, Hour of Darkness. Oh my god, fucking awesome. All the Disgaea games are awesome. But anyway, it's going off on a whole new thing. But, you know, comments below. Think this is good news? Huh? Awesome? Yeah, and I know that this is one of those things that people can start arguing, oh man, I fucking hate team sex, man. Look, we're just talking about an option in a game. Just be fucking happy. Calm your shit about that. Don't turn this into some big political and social issue. We don't need any of that shit. We're just talking about motherfucking video games here. So, cool your fucking jets. Go on. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they just fucking lose their mind. They start pounding on the fucking keyboard. Starts breaking half. Fucking rage! Like, ugh. That guy seems mad. Anyway, so, yeah, comment section, do that thing. Share the news, share the wealth, share the happiness, I don't know. People are gonna be bumping uglies, that's what it's all about. Telling you, it's Fire Emblem, and it's gonna be coming out next year, so be happy. Yeah. Fuck off. Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on.